So with the all NBA teams, and this is probably going to be the most, I would say, entertaining part of the podcast, because we actually had a subscriber of mine say, I need Eric on for the all NBA Cade Cunningham segment because I know he's going to snap. So we're going to get into third team. So you had Cade Cunningham, Tyrese Halliburton, James Harden, Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Williams. Second team, Jalen Brunson, Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, LeBron James, Evan Mobley. Eric, was Cade properly rated with these all NBA teams, or do you feel like he should have had at least a conversation of possibly making second team?
This is idiotic. This is completely idiotic. I don't understand the level of consistency with the voters, or the lack of consistency, I should say, because in any metric you want to look at outside of, I guess, 3-point shooting, in what world did Steph Curry have a better season than Cade Cunningham? In what world did Jalen Brunson have a better regular season than Cade Cunningham? Because people want to pop up now and say, oh, well, look at what they did in the playoffs. It's not a playoff determination. It's regular season. And I don't want to look at it and say, oh, well, at least Cade made a team, because that's what a lot of people are saying in my comments now. It feels like when your little brother wants to play, like you're playing video games with your homeboy, and then your little brother comes in the room and he wants to play too, but you don't want to play with him. So you give him the unplugged controller to make it seem like he's a part of the game. And so like he's a part of it. Oh, here, take it. You're with us, whatever. That's what this feels like. I don't understand this in any way, shape, or form. You can make an argument that Steph shouldn't even have been an all-star by the time the all-star voting was done. And of course, he's a starter based on reputation. That's what this feels like as well. Steph was not, top 20 in scoring until like the end of the season got there. Cade finished the season 8th with 26 a game. He was a top 3 or top 4 assist man with playmaking, one of the best rebounding guards in basketball, one of the best defending guards, of all franchise players around him. And if a lot of voters have heard this argument for weeks now in terms of Nikola Jokic, in terms of how he does more with less. Oh, he doesn't have this other star. Jamal Murray's not playing up to snuff. He has to deal with Westbrook, and he's still averaging a triple-double. Like, that's cool, and I respect all of that. Why is that same argument not applicable to Cade Cunningham? How does that not have the same kind of emphasis for Cade? He's the bigger example of winning more or producing more with less. Losing Jaden Ivey, no other all-stars around him, a new coach, a new front office. The veterans they brought in were cast-offs that people were laughing at before the season started. And Cade put up all-star NBA numbers, MVP caliber numbers. And don't tell me either, oh, well, if he just won more, then maybe it would matter. Voters pick and choose when winning is the most important thing or an applicable thing. Because if that was the case, you wouldn't have given Jokic MVP in 2021, 2022 as a 6th seed with 48 wins. You wouldn't have done that. We saw LeBron win Rookie of the Year, his rookie year, over Melo, who took his team to the playoffs and averaged more points than him. And those are just two shiny examples. I could pull up 3, 5, 10 more if I really wanted to. You just look at the basic raw numbers. You could say Cade had a legitimate example or an argument to be first team All-NBA over Donovan Mitchell, because Mitchell was like top 5, top 10 in scoring for a minute, and then he plummeted down after a while. I don't get it, man. It always seems like the Pistons and Cade have to overdo their work to prove why they deserve awards. JB Bickerstaff the same way, Beef Stew the same way, and now Cade in the same example here with All-NBA team, most improved, which to an extent I understand why. But this is just abysmal. I don't agree with this at all. I think this is an absolute joke.
So I saw a lot of things from people that are respective why Cade got third team versus second team. And 2 things came up. Legacy, which if that's the criteria for voting, I understand. And 2, another thing that people said is like, well, it's his first time making an All-NBA team. he should be happy that he even made a team in the first place.
No.
Which I don't agree with. Like, I think all NBA should be based off what you did for that individual season, not what you've done in previous seasons. Now, Steph Curry had a good season, but you look at his stats, I think they're kind of like, if we're talking about legacy, they're kind of like a dip down to his standards, because I'm used to seeing Steph average anywhere from like 26 to 28 points a game. Now, granted, he's older. You know, he's taking a step back. He's getting more injuries as he does get older. But, I mean, shit, Eric, you could make a case for Cade Cunningham making first team over Donovan Mitchell. Like, you could. You definitely could. Like, if you just put Cade stats versus Donovan Mitchell stats, and people will say, well, you know, Cavs won more games. They were the number 1 seed. That's why Donovan Mitchell was first team. Cade was a 6th seed, and he only won 44 games. It's just the pushback you get with like a lot of media members when you ask them, why did Cade get third team? Why did Steph Curry get second team? Why did Donovan Mitchell get first team? I don't agree with it, but I guess that's just, it's politics at the end of the day. And to your point, it seems like all these players, or even, you know, JB for that matter, coaches, they have to do so much just to get a consideration, when if it was maybe for another organization, they'd get it. They would just get that nod. I don't know what it is. I mean, a lot of people think, you know, the Detroit versus everybody t-shirts are just a slogan, but I mean, like, you just look at how the Pistons got hosed in NBA awards, from, you know, 6th man of the year to coach of the year to most improved to executive of the year, which, nothing against Sam Presti. I don't really think he did anything crazy. Like, the course still the same. All you really did is pay Isaiah Hartenstein. Like, outside of that, like, I mean, we could just keep going down the list of like everything. But I'll circle it back to the All-NBA thing. I think Cade did get robbed. I think he got hosed a little bit. The season he had, I thought it was incredible. I mean, I was looking at Blake's All-NBA season because he got third team as well.
Right.
And like, you look at Blake's stats and Cade's stats, Cade actually had a better season than Blake. And a lot of people, you know, they cling on to that one season of Blake Griffin, best ball of his career. I mean, I look at Cade's numbers, I'm like, man, like, Cade have a better season than Blake Griffin? Like, is that the conversation we're having now? Because, like, it's, I don't understand it, man.
Again, and I try to take myself out of it. I'm a fan and a beat reporter, of course, but I look at it from the player's point of view. I even saw Ashton, the trainer, tweet it after the most improved player thing happened, where, like, this is my biggest problem with it. The media and the voters can say Cade Cunningham is the 67th best player in the NBA. They can say that in an article, and then when Cade either proves them wrong or makes those improvements, he doesn't get to reap the benefits of it. He doesn't get to, like, get the crowning award of saying, nah, I'm better than you think, and I'm going to show you why. He was literally a top 10 player this year. And by the time the awards came around for most improved, and again, I get it. I'm not upset that Cade didn't win most improved, just because I think it was, I just think they're losing the value and the definition of what the award is. However, based on how they've been giving it away, don't make Detroit the example of when you want to make things right. Because if you say I'm the 67th best player in the league, and then I show you that you're wrong, you should be able to come back and say, you know what? Dang, that guy actually is pretty, he liked that. Maybe we should give him what he's owed, instead of coming back to, well, he is the number 1 overall pick. I mean, we can't really give it to a number 1 overall pick. Yes, you can. Because if Kwame Brown was horrible his first year and then averaged 20 and 10 the next, he would be well qualified to be the most improved player because of that improvement. And I just hate that the voters specifically don't get to, I guess, they're not put in a position where they have to correct the error of their ways. And the way you correct it is by giving him the awards that he's earned. It is just, like you said, it always seems like they have to go above and beyond to prove why it's not, like, you know, why it's not a shadow of a doubt for why he didn't deserve it. Again, Cade to be played like a top 10 player. I don't think there's anybody else in the league that had to deal with the circumstances that he had to deal with losing his second best player, not having the most polished or cohesive lineup or roster around him in terms of stability. no other all-stars around him. Like, I would love to see what Jalen Brunson would do with this team if he didn't have Karl Anthony Towns and 2 other stars next to him as well. Like, I just don't think it will be the same thing. It's a lot of other situations and circumstances where you look at Cade and say he is proving you guys wrong in an insurmountable fashion, and people are just ignoring it. And it really bothers me. I really wish the league had some kind of like panel that had to watch every team. Like, they had to log the games that they watch every year. You get a free league pass account, and we can track how many games you watch and who you watch. They should have a panel that is dedicated to watching every single team play so they can make these accurate calls. Because I'm not mad. I get it. Everybody can't watch every single game, every single thing. I get that. But when it comes to things like these, you cheapen players' ability to stamp these kind of accolades for their legacy just because you weren't paying attention or just because the system is flawed. Like, it has to be better than this, man. I really feel bad for the players in these kind of moments. I really do.
I don't get how you finish top 7 in MVP, but then you get 3rd team All-NBA.
What are we talking about? Like, how does that happen?
Make it make sense. Like, how is he like top 7 in MVP voting? But we're like, nah, 3rd team.
Come on, man. Like, I don't get it. There's so many things that are wrong with the NBA in terms of their awards, like the officiating and the All-Star game. And the league just acts so clueless, like they don't know how to fix it. Oh, maybe we need another tournament, or oh, maybe we need to add this and do this. Bruh, the things that you guys can do to fix this kind of stuff is not that difficult. It's truly not. If Cade would have got 2nd team All-NBA over Steph Curry, I don't think anybody would be rioting in the street saying, how could you? Like, the numbers scream that he was better this season. Even LeBron, like, I understand the positions and whatnot, but Cade and the Pistons beat the Lakers twice. Cade had better numbers. He wasn't in a situation where he was able to rely on Luka to carry him as the best player for certain stretches or AD in certain stretches. Cade had to be the guy night in, night out, especially after Ivy went down. And to say, here's 3rd place, pal. You know, maybe next time when you add more to your reputation and earn the respect of the league, man, I ain't trying to hear that, bro. Do your job and pay attention to the games and decide these accordingly like you're supposed to. I'm not trying to hear that respect the league garbage.